Hi, this is Dirk and Ben from Whiskey Rickhouse again, and we are here for day 2 of our Whiskey and Scotch Advent Calendar.
All right.
Today we're going to be tasting with a little bit different glass. This is another whiskey drinking glass we've picked up, so we're kind of trying these out as we go along. And you've also noticed we have a little something in our glass. That's a whiskey stone. We're going to try this. It actually cools the whiskey down a little. Some people don't like this because the cooling the whiskey down can mute some of the flavors. I myself prefer my whiskey a little bit cooler instead of being so hot. I feel like I can enjoy it a little bit more. I can hold it in my mouth longer to get the essence of the whiskey. We're not using ice because we don't want to dilute the flavor any. So this is actually a little rock that's been in the freezer. It holds the cold in. We'll drop it in the glass down here. And we'll pour whiskey on top of it.
Yeah, being in Texas, we're still a little warm, so room temperature is probably above what some of you all have up there for your tasting. So again, just a little coolness to go along with it.
All right, so what do we got for day 2, Ben?
Well, something had a little problem opening the box on day 1. We got our preemptive jump on this, and we opened up day 2. Day 2, we have Miyagikyo Single Malt Whiskey.
Now, this is a Japanese, right?
I believe so. Let's go and open it.
Now, the Miyagikyo comes in several different year age. This happens to be their non-aged vintage, so we would expect it to be a little bit lighter. It's unaged, so probably not as deep a flavor as you're going to get in some of the others.
So first, when we taste, we like to taste. We look at it, see the colors we get. We might get a nice golden color off the look at it. Then we'll do the nose and the smelling and get some nice light aromas on this one. It doesn't punch you in the face, so to say. A little bit of floral notes or fruity side of it.
This is definitely a light whiskey. It is good, nice sip. Not a lot of depth there, as I mentioned earlier, being an unaged. You don't get any wood, any kind of the other imparted flavors you might get from letting whiskey sit around for 10, 15, 25 years. But I do definitely get that fruity note that you talked about on the nose. And also a very, very smooth into the mouth pour. It's very little burn on it. It's probably a good beginner's whiskey, actually. And
it is, and as I said before, the first two are a sight and nose, and then the taste we talked about, and then the finish as we finish off with this. How it leaves the mouth, is there a burn at the end? Do you get any different flavors as it finishes off there? And it dies off pretty quick in the back. It doesn't leave a long burn for me.
No, not at all. Just a gentle. You can still tell it's whiskey. You know, you can feel it on your palate, but no afterburn, no tearing up or anything like that. This is probably a really, really good whiskey to get people started on if they've never had Japanese whiskey before, in particular.
Yeah. And did you get any peaty notes off this?
Slight.
Just a little bit.
Just a slight.
Not a lot, but
not much smoke, and definitely not much peat, but you do have a little bit of the aroma in there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this has been a pretty good whiskey. I'm not entirely sure that I would use shelf space to own a bottle of this, but I definitely wouldn't turn it down, and I'd probably order it at a restaurant or a bar if I had the opportunity.
It's great to taste, and again, it's a great flavor, and I probably would do a little shelf space on this one. I think I'll give this one a thumbs up. I enjoy this for my palate. It's nice and light. It's an easy drinker there without anything else to absorb with it or put with it.
I agree with you on all your notes. So, all right, guys, that's Whiskey Rickhouse. Dirk and Ben will be signing off for day 2, and we'll be back at you for day 3.
All right, thanks you all.